What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video with your boy, Irie Futures. Now, I know you haven't seen my face in a minute, but that's because I had been working just off camera. I got some things in motion. I have been recording, but I just haven't been posting. But here I am. So, today's video, I have a trading recap video, and I'm just going to be going over the trade that I took today on S&P, and we caught a dub. I kind of sold the play, I'm not going to lie. I kind of sold. You're probably wondering how, but I'm going to explain it in this video. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. All right, y'all. So first things first, if you guys have been watching my channel for a little minute now, y'all know I always start off with the higher time frame bias, okay? So when I come to the markets, I obviously see that based off these EMAs, the 200 is on top of price. It's on top of the candles, which means we are in a bearish trend. Okay, so I am looking for sales on the day, right? So once I figure out my bias, I now drop down to my lower time frame. And what's interesting about the lower time frame is even though we're in a bearish overall trend, because we're in a retracement on the higher time frame, all my lower time frames are bullish. So in my head, like I said, I was looking for sales, but I wasn't opposed to taking the counter trend setups, knowing that we are in a active retest, right? So came down to my lower time frame, and the candle, I woke up at 9, and so this is the 9:30 candle right here, which means, okay, so boom, this is the 9:30 candle right here, and price came up. Like I said, I'm looking for sales, so in my head, I marked this low. Let me get rid of this to clear it up. I marked this low right here, right? Because I want to see price come below this low. I want to see price come down, break and close below it, come back and retest a potential supply zone, and dump some more. Obviously, we didn't get that, but that's what I was thinking at this time because I am looking for sales. So I marked this low and I dropped down to my 5-minute, just just to be on it and just to look. So with me also not being opposed to taking a counter trend setup, I also marked this demand zone. Reason being is I just wanted to see how price was going to react to it. Okay, so I also marked this demand zone. As you can see, price came up, came down a little bit, wicked a little bit, got a little push, and then dumped down. When price came into the zone, I got no reaction. It just straight up disrespected the zone. And a zone becomes invalid when price breaks and closes outside of the zone. If price wicks outside of the zone, but it doesn't close outside of the zone, then that's totally fine. But as you can see right here, this candle broke and closed out of the zone. So this zone got scrapped, okay? So now in my head, I'm like, okay, let's get ready for the bearish move. But obviously, that's not what happened. Price came down, wicked the low, came up and closed right here. So I'm like, definitely a liquidity grab. Definitely. So again, with me not being opposed to this counter trend setup, I put my EMAs back on and I see that we tapped this dotted line right here, right? So this dotted line, mind you, as y'all know, I do trade supply and demand, and that's what the EMAs are for. But this dotted line is for something outside of supply and demand. For when supply and demand doesn't work, I have figured that this right here works. So price came and wicked. Not only did it wick the low, but it also wicked this dotted line that I have here, and gave me a bullish reaction. And I'm like, okay, let's see if price can go ahead and close above this 13, as if I was trading my normal supply and demand strategy. Came and wicked it, price went up, up again, closed above. That close above the 13 is my indicator to get in the trade. So I got in this trade, boom. And as y'all know, again, I did move my stops. I have adjusted my stops for my strategy. It was stop loss below the candle that broke and closed, but as y'all see, we would have gotten stopped out. Well, actually, let me see. Caught target 1 to 2. Okay, we would have hit this trade still, but that's not what I took. I put my stop loss below here because if price comes below here, then I just got the bias wrong, and that's totally fine. I'd rather get caught in a reversal than to get caught being liquidity. So put my stop loss down here. Target 1 to 1, break even. And then, so for the target, I was targeting these highs. Reason being is because, like I said, I know I'm in a bearish market. So I'm going to go ahead and target the 200, right? So I was targeting about a 1 to 3, okay? So here's where I kind of sold and messed up at, right? So I'm in this trade. While all this is happening right here, I went ahead and I started reading. I started reading a book, okay? I started reading a book. Next thing I know, I'm waking up. So obviously I had dozed off and fell asleep, sadly. And again, I had alerted my 1 to 1, but I didn't hear that go off. So when I woke up, my alert had went off 7 minutes ago. So I'm like, oh, where is price at now? Like, I'm happy I got an alert because that means, it hit at least 1 to 1. But in my head, it's like, because I'm in a bearish market, did it do a reversal? Like, am I too late? Did I miss it? Blah, blah, blah. So I woke up. As you can see, this is where I woke up at, right? I woke up off of this wick, but price was already rejecting. Because remember, I'm targeting at 200. So price was already rejecting, right? So instead of this being my trade, catching a 1 to 3, I actually ended up taking out all the way down here. Still caught a little over 1 to 2, but money was definitely left on the floor because I decided to doze off. And the only reason I got out here is because, again, I'm in a counter trend, so I already didn't even want to hold. And then it gave me a bearish candle, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to just take out. But look what price decided to do after. Look at all this. It blasted straight through that 200. Almost for a 1 to 4. Crazy. Almost for a 1 to 4. Oh, well, now it's 1 to 4. But I'm not too mad about it because, again, this is a counter trend setup and I don't hold counter trend setups, and it is what it is. So note to self and note to the person watching this video, stay awake. Set your alerts, stay awake. Do not go to sleep because you will miss out on something. Please. There's been plenty of trades where I either missed the trade because I overslept, or I'll wake up, see nothing's going on, go back to sleep, wake up again, miss the setup, or times like this. In a trade, set my alert, set everything, and prices coming back down after I could have made way more money. But that will conclude today's video. Hopefully you guys learned something. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know down in the comments below. And don't forget to keep everything irie, and I'll catch you on the next one.